I am a neuroscientist, and my main interest is to understand how signals are transmitted in the nervous system. So, at first glance, one could think that the current pandemic has little to do with my research topic, but as we dig a bit into it, the connections will become apparent. First of all, I'm interested in this subject because what a virus does to infect our body is quite similar to what happens in a chemical synapse in the nervous system. That is, when a nerve ending releases a chemical signal into the synapse, this codified signal, called neurotransmitter, is transduced by a protein at the surface of the nerve cell or the muscle cell by a protein called neurotransmitter receptor. In the case of the virus, like the SARS-CoV-2, the process is essentially the same. The signal is the virus, and there is a protein at the surface of the body cells that receive this signal and transduce it. In the case of the virus, the protein is called angiotensin converting enzyme 2, in short ACE2, which is in fact doing something completely different, regulating blood pressure. But the virus sequesters this protein to get inside the cell. So in both cases, we are dealing with receptor mechanisms which decode signals, a neurotransmitter in one case, a virus on the other. Now, the second reason why I'm interested in this subject is that at this time in the history of COVID-19, 3 or 4 months, April 2020, we know that it is not only an acute and severe disease that affects the respiratory system. It also affects the nervous system and the brain in particular. So that's why I'm interested in the disease as well. In thinking about why this is a problem for the next 2 years to come or even more. Well, first of all, the pandemic has multiple variables involved which make it very difficult to predict future scenarios. However, it is clear already that COVID-19 impinges on virtually all aspects of life around the world, and this covers a very wide range of effects, from the purely medical, epidemiological aspects to the news coverage, to the way we communicate, from distance or virtual schooling to politics, so on and so forth. So the pandemic, because of its wide extension and coverage, will extend for much longer than anticipated and will impact far beyond the actual rise, peak, and decline that epidemiologists talk about. It will have, in its aftermath, profound effects on global economies, social habits, current and future psychological problems, and I would say that it will remain among us for more than 2 years. It may become a periodic disease. We don't know this as yet. My final message is to reinforce the concept that this new disease is changing the world that we know or we knew until up to 2019. If we are intelligent enough, we should be better prepared for future epidemics and pandemics that will surely come in the future. For this, we need to work together and share scientific knowledge to find intelligent solutions. This is something very much along the spirit of Alexander von Humboldt, for whom science should be practiced without borders, or better said, beyond borders.